things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends, it might be flexed out.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down, Packers.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And 8 at the 27-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the 27, Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 22. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
From the gun, it's Brady. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Slant to Adams. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, just a deadly combination, and we see why right there.
And we've seen it develop over the years because when Devontae Adams first joined the Packers, he had to earn the trust of the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. He has it in a big way now. He'll throw it to him long, he'll throw it to him short, but he always expects a big play to result.
Adams, former 2nd-round pick out of Fresno State, plays like a 1st-round pick in the NFL. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
44-yard line.
Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Now they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They give him a gain of 37. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Ronald Jones.
At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
play action. Now it's Brady.
At the 5-yard line.
Flushed out right. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds. Ruled incomplete here.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. This is caught. Gronkowski. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 85 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Interesting note about our two quarterbacks, Brady and Rodgers. This is sort of a rubber match for these guys. They've been around a long time. We all know that, but they've only met twice before, with Rodgers winning in 2014 and then Brady leveling. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Brady. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. From the gun, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was 2nd among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think... And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
At the 40-yard line.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Operating from the gun, Brady. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
Buccaneers 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun, Brady. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Man, it's good to see you out there, baby.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
27 yards on the gain there. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And the 13-year man puts it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
32.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Sean Bunting on the...
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they're going option play on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Rodgers.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Rodgers now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Green Bay.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Now he's flushed out left. He'll try and run it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
It is good.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Packers 38, Buccaneers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. From the shotgun, again to Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the 1st time in his career.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Down, Packers.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by...
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Buccaneers, 14.
Now Brady. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Number 17,
Devontae Adams. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And this offense is running away with this one. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Alexander,
the first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
1st and goal.
Give them 32 on the play.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Airing this one out for Evans. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it.
And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to try and go deep again. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify.
And now here is another interception. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 1st down, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safety.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own,
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Joe. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Mason Crosby for the...
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Gronkowski, incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Check 24.
One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They